But yeah, so that's this deck. Maybe I'll show you guys the burn deck one more time. We'll see if we can last last stream we like squeezed out a win with it, after tireless effort. Oh, he's challenged me. Yes, I accept. Yeah, Trevor, there was someone in here earlier who was looking to build like a green-white tokens deck. I don't know whether they're still here or not. Was it you, Zalis? Were you the one who wanted to build the tokens deck? Forget. Yeah, it was you, Zalis. Yeah. Trevor's a decent one to talk about. Yeah, let's play first. This hand is so close to keepable. This hand is also so close to keepable, except this one's farther away. This could be an interesting set of games. Mulligan again. Can I get a land? Jesus. This is where having our second 6 and 5s really matter. He kept 7, eh? Interesting. Straight keep, you think? I think we just keep this disaster? I don't think we can keep this. Can't cast any spells. This is a keep. This hand's actually pretty good. That's a spell, but I don't think it's good enough, so we'll put it on the bottom. Celestial Crusader is really awesome, actually. I like Celestial Crusader a lot. Island, Preordain. No. No, we just want a creature, okay? Mana drain's like medium. Could be okay, but we really need a creature if we're gonna steal this game somehow. Birds. Okay. Holy. Oh man. Sometimes, man. Yeah, this was good. This was pretty good. Do people have any comments about the stream? Like, do you want a webcam? Do you want other things? Obviously, I'd like to make the stream look nicer. I'm gonna look into getting an overlay, sort of clean things up a little bit. But yeah, like, what do people like? What do people not like? Did he keep a one-lander as well? I think he kept a one-lander as well. A one-land, one Birds of Paradise hand. It's definitely defensible. Yeah. Yeah, it turned out better than I expected. Well, we're probably going to electrolyze his birds here after we attack. I guess the options are so we can arc trail his birds. And save the electrolyze. And play Grim Lavamancer as well. Which is like okay. I don't know which deck this is. It might be his green-black mid-range kind of deck. So Grim Lavamancer's like marginal. We haven't hit a land drop yet this turn. We wouldn't mind. Alright. I'm going to do this because I think the 2 damage could potentially matter. And we'll main phase it because if we draw a land, we want to play it. Yeah, if we win this with this mulligan to 4, we're a legend. Great. Well, now we'll just play this Grim Lavamancer as well. Have our cake and eat it too. Yeah, better mic's probably a good idea. Where's Volcanic Island? There it is. Like, yeah, this headset's broken. I don't know. Is the sound quality listenable? It's not like totally unbearable, I hope. I do remember I've been recording a bunch of YouTube videos earlier, and I actually got a comment that the sound quality was pretty good. Okay, he found his land. But you know, I'm happy. I'm not attached to that notion that the sound quality is good. Like if I could get a better mic, I would for sure. I could probably look into that. Yeah, it's definitely like a convenience thing. It's nowhere near as good as the sound quality on the podcast. Like on the podcast, we use a really high quality microphone. Fair enough. Okay. Well, we can make the sound quality better, probably. Transmute shred memory. Well, I can't do anything about that. What's he finding? Abrupt decay? Probably abrupt decay. That's my guess. Exhume? Oh, man. What are we exhuming? I mean, it's not resolving, probably, but I'm a little interested, to say the least. Man. The whitelisting continues. I should have just played that untapped. There's no reason to not do so, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, Mirror Crusader is really good. Mirror Crusader is pretty amazing, actually, with Crafted War Gear. Quicksilver Amulet. Jesus. What is this deck gonna do to me? I'm, like, legitimately kind of scared. My deck is not typically this interactive. Like, we have some counterspells, but by no means are we a counterspell deck or anything. So, we only play, like, I think 10. So if we just, like, happen to not draw our counterspells, I could foresee us being in trouble. Now there's actually a question of whether we want a Lavamancer, and I think we still do. Just speeds up the clock. Like, we'll try and keep this recall in case we draw a Snapcaster for as long as possible. Splinter Twin. Interesting. It doesn't do anything right now, I don't think. There is an argument for making the legendary 2 to you, 1 to me play here with Arc Trail. So we're hitting for... Oops, I clicked through combat. Welp. It's alright, we're all making mistakes, Alice. It's apparently a mistake day. I just, like, clicked through everything. Alright. Well, fortunately... Well, we should be attacking for lethal this turn, but instead we are only attacking for 4. Go to 5. I am gonna make the legendary 2 to you, 1 to me play. The 2 dudes for 2, like Dragon Fodder and Krenko's Command? Is that the ones you're referring to? If so, then no. I don't think so. We're not quite that aggressive, and those cards tend to... Those cards tend to be in more synergy-based decks than this one. Oh, gather the townsfolk. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Like, raise the alarm, that kind of thing. There's more of an argument. Oh, and green-white tokens. Yeah, gather the townsfolk and, like, raise the alarm are amazing in that deck. And, like, Spectral Procession, really good. Triplicate Spirits seems really good. No, it's okay. This hand is a keep. I like drawing cards. Okay. We have a lot of fetch lands in hand. Kind of good, actually. This deck wants to thin pretty aggressively. Really hope we don't get Thoughtseize here. I mean, like, it's manageable if we do, but ideally we don't. We didn't. Alright. Drew Mana Leak. That's a pretty good draw. We're just going to fetch for probably Volcanic Island with this Wooded Foothills, so we can just hold on. We're not going to recall until... We could recall in his upkeep, but I think I'm just going to wait until he does something. I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to do it in his upkeep. Yeah, if you're building on a budget, Stoneforge is probably a little maybe a little out of your range. I don't know exactly what kind of budget you're looking at. Oh, interesting. So Jake was actually flooded, but he was decided that he wanted to try and go for draw to 8, discard fatty, reanimate it. That's really interesting. Huh. Cool. Pack rat. Gross. Um, yeah, online, this is one of the weird things. Like in paper, Stoneforge is 30. Online, Stoneforge is like 1 or something like that. Like it's actually insane. Playing online is actually if you get through the mana base, decks are really really affordable. The high impact cards tend to be not too bad. Ancestral myself. And we do the bolt. Great. We were a favorite to do so. Wow, we have 10 cards in hand. We're gonna have to discard to hand size. That's funny. Alright, well, Lightning Bolt is Pack Rat. Yeah, it's dropped a little bit. Your MTGO isn't opening. I mean, like, I'm sure you've tried, like, reinstalling and stuff. But that might be worth trying. Man, that's a bummer that Moto's just, like, not working for you. I, like, don't know what I would do. I would be pretty frustrated. Which I'm sure you probably are. We'll get rid of this Cascade Bluffs. It is the worst of the lands. Yeah, if you can even just find like one friend to play some Paper Highlander with, it's like it's a start. Like Leftover, one of the other mod, and I like we play in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Oh yeah, also like if any of the 22 people in the stream happen to be from Halifax, like hit me up. We can play some Highlander. I am down to clown. Sacred Foundry. Probably just Sacred Foundry. We need a white source. We will not pay 2. We've got this kind of funky draw where we're like kind of on the value plane. So we could just play like this tapped plus this. We could play this. We could play Bloodstain Mire and hold up Pestermite / Aven Mind Sensor. That could be pretty good. I don't think we're on the burn plan as much this game. I think I'm gonna go with that line. Probably planning to fetch Plateau with this, I guess. Minnesota, basically Canada, yeah. I have heard that Minnesota is a lot like Canada. England, sweet. Yeah, people are from all over the place. Buried alive. Well, this gets blown out by our selection of plays. Oh, mono green aggro, definitely a thing. Give me like 5 seconds, and I bet I can find you a mono green aggro list. I don't know how null. No, that's not what it is. Darn. All right. There's someone who played a mono green Highlander deck like quite recently, even, and I think he posted it. I just gotta find it. Yeah, it's definitely a reasonable price kind of deck. Like, I think any monocolored deck like Moto or otherwise is gonna be a lot easier to build than a colored source deck or a colored source deck. What am I saying? Like a deck with multiple colors. Is there actually mono green aggro here though? I don't think there is. Yeah, it's not here. Let me have a look on my other computer really quick. Because I think if I'm going to find it, I'm going to find it on Facebook. And, well, I'm not logged into Facebook on this computer, so I can't do that. Hit the... What happened? My thing got maelstrom pulsed? Okay, that's fine. We will attack. I think we're just going to attack and play Keldon Marauders. We're on kind of an aggressive beatdown sort of plan. So, Keldon Marauders. Target you. Alright, alright. It's going to be a ways down. What do you got for me, Jake? Dark Ritual. Sure. I will plan to mana leak the follow-up. Unless you just need a triple black, in which case, damn. But I don't think there's anything that just uses 2 black that I'm, like, especially scared of. Excuse me. Tassiger? Tassiger's Cruelty. Tombstalker. That one I will mana leak. That one I will certainly mana leak. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. I just have lethal this turn. Yeah. Well, this deck, like, did pretty well that game, which is pretty sick. I think we'll if Jake's down, we'll play one more game, and then I think I'm